Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, well, I'm here, but let me just share this real quick.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Well, that was for Maria. I heard she brought me up because she was wondering where I was. And I just want to say that I have never run away from anything. It's called being with family. I don't live on the internet. I just don't. Good morning, Black Cat Music. Good morning, Bliss Chris. Good morning, Mari Mari, Cosmic Crazy. Um, uh, let's see. Sarah motherfucking Z. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And trust me, I was getting your messages. I did respond to some of them. Um, but it was a busy, 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 crazy time. So I'm here. I just want to say hello. Is it me you're looking for? Uh, I'm here. It's been a crazy 3 weeks. Let's see. I personally was worried something was wrong. I'm glad you're okay. Hi, Dreamsicle. Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. It just had a lot um going on, and you know, life just be lifing. So hi, sweets and beyond. Good morning. So I've been trying to acclimate myself um back to being home. Um Trying to catch up on different things. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, um I was in here and I was doing laundry and stuff, and I was looking to see. Hi, Christoph. Good morning. I was looking to see who was live, and there was a video. Well, it was called "Oh, it's Laughing Paula." So I go in to listen, and I heard somebody use the word sanctimonious, and I'm like, "What the fuck is sanctimonious?" The word is sanctimonious. And if you can't pronounce it, that means you can't spell it and you shouldn't be using it. Okay. I was listening to them because they were playing somebody else's live. So then I said, okay, I don't want to hear this shit. So I left. I caught up on a lot of the Nancy Guthrie stuff that's going on, which is a really, really crazy case. I want to say that I am really disappointed in Ashley Banfield by saying that her son-in-law was a suspect, and there's nowhere nothing that the cops has said he was a suspect. He just happened to be the last person to see her that night when he drove her home after she had dinner with him and her daughter Cindy. And do I believe all of these ransom notes, especially who's going to send a ransom note to TMZ? Yeah, okay. Anyway, it's just been a lot, and I've been trying to catch up on things. But uh, I was in New Orleans for a little bit, and I went through the French Quarter, and it was cold as shit down there. The wind chill was blowing me. Well, the wind was blowing me all down Canal Street. Then I ducked onto, went into the French Quarter, and to my surprise, I do have a video too. To my surprise, I see National Guard in the fucking French Quarter, and these are young kids, rifles and everything. And I was like, oh my God. So I don't think I want to fly for quite some time. I'm tired of flying right about now. Um, but yeah, so I hear that all of the time on YouTube with what Jamie calls expensive words. Don't use them if you can't say them. And I think people might know who I'm talking about with that. So I'm not going to call a name, but sanctimonious. same person that calls everybody sluts but don't look in the mirror. So I'm just like, okay. Hi Michelle LaBelle. So I have been away. Um I've been traveling. And I've been tired. When I got back, I'm so tired. All I want to do is just sleep. Hi Gigi May. Um I missed you too. Mari, I saw your message and you told me to call you after 8 o'clock my time. And my intent was to call you. It really was my intent to call you. I just, my phone was blowing up and then I laid in my bed. Well, I laid on the sofa. I called myself trying to catch up on Bridgerton. Um, I call myself binging Bridgerton, and for the life of me, I can't tell you what I watched, so I will have to watch it again. I've been watching A Discovery of Witches, which is three seasons, which is really really good. I've really been enjoying that, but I started watching that like about 2 months ago, and then for some reason it popped in my head that I needed to watch it. So I had to start it all over again because I don't know what happened. Um, it's I think since I've had that strata strain of C19, my brain has just been a little fried. No, matter of fact, I was taking my elderberry up until before I left, and then I had the bottle sitting right here for me to take with me, and I didn't. But I did not get sick at all. I did not get sick at all. Um, I just have. I'm not sleeping like. I can tell you that I haven't had a dream in about a week. So I'm not getting into a deep sleep. I'm not getting into REM. So not sleeping too well. But today I'll be live with Debbie. Uh hi the Shannon, how are you? I was in the bitch one. I was in the fuck around and find out sport. Thank you, Sarah. Um, good to see you back, Heidi. Yeah, I popped into George's live one day, and because I was told that Ballcat was saying that whoever helped her start that Bushwatchers page was a friend of mine. See, that term friend is used really, really loosely around here. Um, no, and them being a content creator, something like that. And I was racking my brains about it. I even texted one person that I know that used to be friends with her and to see if it was them. And they told me no. So what do? Do you take their word for it? Well, you do um until but then again, I don't trust anything that comes out of her mouth. Nothing. Not a thing. So that's just me. Um Sophie, I don't know, she might be asleep. Hi Colleen with the K, sweetie. How are you? How are you? And I saw that when I saw that Selfie was live, I popped into her live real quick and to say hi. And because I understand that people were wondering where I was. Why? YouTube isn't my life. It's not my life. I don't need to be on YouTube. When I'm with my family, I don't need to be in a chat. When I'm with my family, I'm with my family. My grandson actually flew in and surprised me. I was like shocked. And Friday was my birthday, guys. So I turned another year older. Look, I was my birthday was Friday and I wasn't in a birthday mood. I just wasn't in a birthday mood. But I want to thank everybody that sent me birthday wishes, that remembered my birthday because it was funny. My sister called me that morning and she was talking about happy birthday, and I'm like, happy birthday to you. She goes, bitch, it's your birthday. I said, oh, okay. I forgot all about my birthday. So um, it's just been crazy. I'm doing great. Getting ready. Wait a minute. Oh, today is Super Bowl Sunday. It's also Black History Month. I know I am slacking right now. I know I am. There's a lot of Black History stories that. Hi, Mugsy. Thank you. There's a lot of Black History stuff that I've been looking at, and especially with the plantations and stuff down in Louisiana. I'm 29, girl. You know that, right? You know. No, you didn't bother me. And to be honest, I'm at 148. When I saw your message, I was I was hurt. And I'm gonna tell you why I was hurt. Because you know me. You've known me for quite some time. And the fact that you put in the message that you read it on Reddit, I'm like, it took Reddit for you to realize that I hadn't been around. And you know me. That really, really hurt me because it took Reddit for you to realize that I hadn't been around. And then you have people but at least you came to me. And then you have people that go to other people to find out about me instead of coming directly to me. I've always said, don't ask my neighbor, come to me. I can tell you about me better than anybody else can. Come to me, ask me about me. Because if you don't know, that means that other person wouldn't know either. That's all I'm saying. But that really, really hurt me. And I was like, wait, what? She read it on Reddit. And I was like, And I was like, Reddit? For real? Um, but then I had to look at it another way too. People have lives, they're busy. And I get it. I get it. I get it. Because not everybody pays attention to everything. I get that. But I guess when it came from you, it really hurt me a little. Well, not a little, it did hurt me. Hi, Aesops. Good morning. Thank you. I was just like, why is that on Reddit? And anyway, well, I'm used to being in chats. I get it. I'm used to going into George's, Sophie's, and when Sophie is live and KK's. I get it. I understand that. But, YouTube isn't my life. It's not. And when things pop up in your life, and this has been in the works for quite some time. Um, yep, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. I get it, my 148. And I was on vacation for a bit. Yep. Hi, Wisco gal. How are you? Did you get a lot of snow? Hi, avoiding eye contact. How are you? And I thought, so done. Hit me up on TikTok. And she says, I really miss your morning coffees. And I told her I'll be back. And I've just been tired. Oh my God. Mod 148, how's your mom? I'm so sorry. How's your mom, sweetie? And with this whole Nancy Guthrie thing, um, this woman is 84 years old, okay? She has a pacemaker. My great grandfather had a pacemaker. And then when I hear on the news that that her pacemaker is no longer connected to her iPhone or her Apple Watch. First of all, she's 84 years old. She's living in this home by herself. with a pacemaker. Granted, she might have some independence and she might like her independence, but I would think that you would have someone there with your mom. Oh, she's got dementia. But we'll talk after this, Mod 148. Yeah, yeah. We'll talk after this. Because I know a couple of years back we had spoke about this too. And that was when she was, I think, in the early stages. But we'll talk about it. Um, and you don't have this woman is in her home by herself. I get it. They want their independence. Um, but and I understand that the son-in-law and the daughter Cindy, they don't live that far from her. Oh my God, the Shannon, your mom too. Oh my God, I will be there, Shannon, for that. I will be there for that. But I would think with your mother having these issues, and and at times those pacemakers, they they're not regulated the correct way, and anything can happen. Anything can happen. Um, Now, when it was put out that her son-in-law, well, by Ashley Bansfield, and she was called out by the police department because nowhere have they said that. Um, they towed, I think it's the daughter's car, then they towed another car last night that was in the neighborhood. Um, they found blood and stuff. The DNA test says yes, it's her. She's 84 years old. She could have scratched herself and bled. Do I believe that she's still alive? Uh, Damn. I also believe that the little girl was still alive, and I was thinking that the mother had dropped her off. But I'm telling you, my senses are off right now. Um, Shannon has a good channel. She covers a lot of true crime stuff. She really does have a great channel, and I um, I saw Amber's post on her YouTube channel, and I was trying to ascertain from her what was going on. But Amber was calling, um, uh, and I mean, people were calling, checking to make sure I was okay, and I really, really appreciate that. But yes, um, I don't know what happened, and none of my business. But Amber is a friend of mine, not just a supporter on YouTube, a fellow content creator, but she's also a friend to me in real life. So I have no idea what's going on. I'm not getting involved in it, but she is a friend of mine. And until Amber proves to me that she's not worthy of my friendship, then and only then will Amber and I not be friends again. Uh, yeah, so and it's been, I mean, I was looking at um my all the messages and stuff because my phone gives me notifications. The detectives were back at Annie Guthrie. Yes, last night, and they towed another car. They towed another car that was in the neighborhood. But I was like, okay, are these cars just being parked in the neighborhood for no reason? Why are these cars being towed? Were these cars abandoned? But, and then the neighbor was talking about her roof was too pristine because the roof is flat. And when it rains, it gets dirt. Then they're saying that the camera was smashed or destroyed. So it's someone to me. Thank you, Mod 148. Um, it occurred to me that this is just not something that's random. And to be honest, guys, I was picking up bits and pieces. I was reading. Um, Yeah, I was reading it, and it's like the news media to me, it's not making things any better. But I like Brian, is it Brian Eaton? I like his reporting. He's right there on the scene. I know he's with News Nation. The same with Ashley Bansfield, which I don't know if she's still with them or not. I thought she was leaving. Hi, Jess Fletch. Good morning. And that's what I'm thinking, Mari. It's someone that knows her and the family. So then when I was at my cousin's, and she's saying that TMZ received a ransom note. I said, who in the fuck's going to send TMZ a ransom note? And then it was said that arrest was made with the fake ransom note. But then you have all of these other ransom notes. And then they just did a video. Yeah, Brian is great. He's right there on the scene. He's flying back and forth. I would trust his reporting more than I would trust the stuff, because it's like you're throwing somebody's name out there. Now, granted, he was the last one that we know of, that they know of, that saw her alive when he dropped her off after dinner at their house. Okay. Then they're trying to figure out how much, uh, what's his name? Thomas Conson, whatever his name is, how much he makes as a teacher. Okay, but the house they said that he and his wife live in is $650,000. Okay, if he's been making this money all this time, why would he up and just kidnap his mother in law? Why? Yeah, but do we really believe? Have they shown any signs that this woman is alive? Has anybody seen any proof of life? Has anybody produced proof of life? You're given a ransom, okay? And I watch a lot of Lim Neeson movies and all this stuff. Is there proof of life? Have they put a newspaper in front of her with today's date, with her talking and saying, "Yes, I'm here"? This woman has a pacemaker, which means her heart isn't strong. My great grandfather had a pacemaker. And and then they're saying that her medication was left behind. Do we really believe this woman is still alive? No proof of life. But if she needs her medication, and they're stating, correct me if I'm wrong, is Crazy Cat Mama here? I'm going to call you today. I'm going to call you today, sweetie. I know you read my message. I will call you today. I promise you. And someone was talking about you last night, and we were talking about you. And I said, "Oh my God, I forgot I'm supposed to call her back." Um, I will call you. I will call you today, because I miss hearing your voice too. I will call you today. But she needs this medication. Um, I don't know how long she's had the pacemaker. Yeah, pacemakers are traceable. But here's the thing. It was connected to her iPhone or her Apple devices. And then the fact that she had cameras at her. You're 84 years old. You have cameras at your home, but you're not paying for the service to record them. And if somebody shows up at your door, it just takes a picture. What sense does it make to have that system, or just just showing the cameras just to say, what, I got cameras? You're 84 years old. This woman lives by herself. I would do everything in the world to protect my mother. When my mother could no longer stay in her home by herself. No, you're not staying here. You're either going to come with me, you're going to go here. It's your choice. She's 84 years old. And you're telling me they don't have working cameras? So why smash? Was it a floodlight? They said it was a floodlight because they didn't want no illumination. Okay, that sounds like the Sebastian Rogers shit. Okay. I do believe it's someone that knows that family, or someone that has worked in her home, or someone that knows things, because they're saying she disappeared between Saturday and Sunday. So nobody called. The fact that your mother didn't show up to church is the reason why um, a missing persons report was called, because they called the family. So you mean to tell me that you didn't call your mother in the morning and say, "Hey, Ma, how you doing? Good morning. What's going on? What time are you leaving for church? Are you going to church today?" So it took her church family to call her family to say that she didn't show up in church. Exactly, but they're saying that she doesn't have the service that records and you can retrieve the recording. You remember when the cameras first came out and all these stores had this surveillance system, but then, it really wasn't recording, it was just for show? That's what she had. Are you kidding me? Your daughter is worth millions. I would have sensors on every window. I would have cameras back, front, side, and everything would be recording. I can check my phone, just like my sister, when we were all together. She's checking her phone because her doorbell is ringing. It comes to your phone. Yep, she was dropped off by her son in law. They say when the family pays the amount asked for, Nancy will be released. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I understand the FBI is involved. Of course they are, because it's a kidnapping thing now. But the thing is, when did the talk of, because I think because the media put up, are they going to ask for ransom? Are they going to do this? That's when all these crazies are coming out the woodwork. Now they're saying that they want Bitcoin because it's not traceable. Honey, before I pay you a penny, I want proof of life. I want to see my mother. I want to see her. I don't want a picture. I want a newspaper with today's date or the morning news on as she's sitting there. But they're not. So I put her on a wall that there's nothing that can tell you where that is. Um, get a newspaper, put it in her hand, have her open her mouth and speak. You wouldn't be getting a dime. You make a video, we will pay. We don't negotiate with terrorists. We don't negotiate with terrorists. I have had eight, and now they're talking about the fact that the son in law is from Italy. Okay, is he going to be deported now? Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. Yeah, she's worth millions. Hi, go get her. Exactly. Exactly, go get. And see, you said my parents. This woman is 84. She's a widower. She lives by herself. By herself. And you have no working cameras, a floodlight. What about motion sensors? Just like Go Getter said. You step on my property, it's going to light your ass up. Did she open the door? I don't remember reading or hearing about forced entry. I don't, maybe after she got dropped off, she thought maybe, hi, Cajun Brandy. I was in New Orleans, girl. That wind was horrible, and I was in the French Quarter, and I was just like, oh my god. There was one guy. He was so drunk, his buddies were trying to get him off of Bourbon Street, and I think I got a little bit of that video. And because we were walking, but my hand, I bought gloves on Canal Street at one of the vendors. That's how cold it was. That's how cold it was. Hold on, my sister just sent me something. Oh, good morning. I'm just checking. Oh, love you, sis. Um, yeah, that's how cold it was. I'm walking down Canal because I was staying at Caesars at the hotel, and I'm walking down Canal. There was a parade going. I think it was the first parade. Uh, that was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. And they were barely clothed. And I'm like, I know you're freezing. Being a millionaire, not making sure your elderly mom is safe is wild to me. There, why isn't your mom living with you? She can have her own damn wing. That's what I'm saying, go get her. I'm thinking it's someone that knows her. My mom had Alzheimer's and we had cameras and alarms because she used to open the doors and try to escape multiple times. The family has made 3 pleas to the abductors. But again, do we think, okay, then I heard this conspiracy thing on TikTok last night. Uh Savannah, is it Savannah? Savannah was reporting on the Epstein files and stuff too, which is another thing. We got the racist, rapist president in office. Oh my God, yeah, we're gonna talk about all of this after I get myself acclimated back. Um, when I was listening to uh this 13-year-old, well, at the time, that said she was tied up and all this other bullshit. Well, not bullshit. She was tied up and great. And then uh she told him, what if she was pregnant? He slapped her. Um, I've got a lot of links to a couple of these files, and just reading this shit turns my stomach. Turns my stomach. Hi, Gwen. How are you? Cleo was this weekend. Well, it was last weekend. It was Friday. It was the 29th. And I forgot the name of the parade, but it went all down Canal Street. And oh my God. And these people I was like, are you fucking kidding me? The wind was blowing me. My hands were like ice. I had to buy gloves off of one of the vendors. Exactly. We thought about a family compound. Ooh, this was like 15 years ago. And I was like, oh, God knows. I said, my brother would put up a damn gate that we can't even get out of, and he would be monitoring everybody that came in. I said, oh, Lord. I said, my house would be way on this side. But we did. We thought about a family compound. We really thought about it. And then my uncle said that we need to get together again next week, next year. He said at least a month. I'm like, I can do a week. I can do maybe 2. I can't do a month. I'm sorry, I can't. Yes. Okay, like when my grandmother and my grandfather. So the name of the street is Jack Street. When my grandfather died, the city changed the name of the street to Jack Street. Okay. When you turn down that street, you had my grandfather's brother, you had his sister in law and her husband, which is my grandmother's sister. You had my grandfather's house. Across the street, my aunt built her big ass house. And then coming up, my uncle and his wife, my grandfather's son, had that double wide, that big ass trailer with the wraparound porch. So it was a family. I don't know if you call it a compound, but uh, it was strictly family down that street. There were no cars coming down that street that we didn't know about or who was in that car. Yeah, he wants to do a month. I said, nah, I can't do a month. I can do a week, maybe 2. Can't do a month. And we were like, a month? Oh, no, we can't do a month. I can't. I can't. Yeah, I can't do a month. I just can't. And he was like, well, we can try. I said, the best I can promise, I'll say a week, week and a half, 2 weeks. That's it. The world would be a better place, I believe, if we went back to living like that. And I'm serious. And when we would go, And then to get to my grandfather and my grandmother's house, we would walk down the back and come across the track. And I remember when my grandfather sold some of the property towards the tracks. Well, this guy built a house and he put up a gate, and that was the only way that we would come in. My grandfather went over there and ripped. Now, this is this man's property now. He ripped that gate and told him that he would not block our entrance to his property. And to this day, that gate has never been put back up. I went, so let me tell you, when I was in the French Quarter, right, I was going to go to Acme, and the line was really, really long. And then, but I'm going to tell you how cold it was. I really wanted to get a Bloody Mary from the Hard Rock. But after seeing, and my family cooks, I was in months. Oh my God. I was in Gentilly. I was in Thibodeau after I came back from my trip. But my family cooks. Oh my God. All they do is cook. I didn't even want to get in the line. And I wanted to go to the swamp. We went down there. I got the video. I wanted to go to the swamp. But when I looked in and them green lights, and I'm like, it's too fucking cold for this. I'm just gonna head back to the hotel. And I got to spend time with two as well. Um, hold on, let me get my camera. So this is okay, this is the 2 minute video. Hold on, let me go to this other video. So we were down there and I didn't even get to go to the swamp. Hold on, that's not the one I want. Did I take a picture of the swamp? But it's not as dirty as as it's gonna be. There's two right in front of me. But when I went to the swamp, I didn't even feel like going in. And I went to the swamp and I used to ride that bull at the swamp. And I just didn't feel like it. It was cold. Good morning, Gwen. It was really, really cold. I didn't, because she was like, you want to go in the swamp? I said, it is fucking freezing. I had on a hoodie, because you're coming from tropical, sort of, and then you go, I was fucking freezing. I actually matter of fact, two's fiance bought my gloves on Canal Street. He bought my gloves on Canal Street because he was buying gloves for himself. It was that he was like, oh, 2 for $5. I said, yeah, give me that black pair. I did. Give me the black pair. Yep. And we were talking about that last night. There is all kinds of I think I'm gonna upload the video. But there's a part that I need to take out. Um I'm gonna upload the video. So we were there and hi my pet, my rock. Oh, you wrote that, Brandy. If you go again, my name was on that wall. It was 7 of us that went. I beat all of them. I was on that bull for. I got to get that bull riding video from my brother. Uh my name used to be on that wall cuz I had a high score on that bull. And that was back in 2021, 2020. It was after C9. No, let's go with 2019. 2019. 2019 is when I was there and I got that C19 before they was called C19. And then I went to the new treasure chest. Well, shit, the whole family was there. Went to the new treasure chest. I kind of like it, but I wasn't in when have you known me not to be in the mood to gamble? That's how cold it was. That's how cold it was. So, hi, Chris Hansen. So I just, but I didn't. I didn't get my oyster po' boy like I normally do. I didn't eat at Acme. Um, and the one right next door, they had a line as well. Um, I didn't go to Cafe Du Monde like I normally do. That's how cold it was. I didn't want to be outside. I did not want to be outside. And Brandy, normally in February, uh, we're out in shorts or short sleeves, and then normally it'll rain a little bit on Fat Tuesday, like in the morning, and then after that it clears up. Hi, M to the B, how are you? What the hell? My sister said every time you come here, you bring that weather. Yeah, so but I was yeah, so we had sent all of this stuff out, trying to see who's gonna make it, who can be here this day. Hi, Miss Megs. I'm doing good, Miss Megs. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I have a lot to catch up on, I see. I really have a lot to catch up on. But I'm doing good. I really am. There's a lot going on. But I stopped into Cindy's. And I didn't stay because I was actually doing some stuff, but I'm gonna go back and catch her replay. And I know Bliss Chris says, "Am I crazy, or did someone said that Bliss Chris is going live today?" I don't remember, but I can go back and watch. I'll go back and watch. I'll go back and watch. I have a lot. Not that I need to go back and watch, but some lives I really, really do want to watch. I started watching Ann's live, um, I think Tuesday, and I haven't finished it yet. So I need to watch Ann's. Heidi called me one night this week after 4:30. So I promise you I will. I promise I will. Or if you're not busy today, I can call you today. Um, it's just been a lot going on. And I actually came home and I took one suitcase, had to buy more stuff. So I came back with two suitcases. And yeah, so it's just been a lot. But I wanted to stop in to say hi. But oh, before you go, I mean, not before you go, before I go. I couldn't sleep the other night and I saw that Gossip Thoughts went live, right? And this would be Kim, who used to be really good friends with Lisa. So this is Kim. How old do you think Kim is? How old do you think Kim is? I'm just like, okay. So that's Kim. Kim is now in the hospital. She's an H user. Someone posted a charged stepbrother of that girl. Yes, I saw that. The stepbrother was charged. I'm sorry, I should have said that too. The stepbrother has finally been charged. Um, Lil Jon's son was found deceased. Um, in the water. I mean, I have so much stuff that I need to discuss, but I'm gonna be live with Debbie later on today. I think it's 10 o'clock Eastern. No, it's 10 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock Eastern. Um, I'm gonna do a live with Debbie on her channel, the Commentary Zone. Can somebody drop Debbie's channel with Debbie and Jamal's channel, please? The Commentary Zone in the chat. I'll be over with Debbie today. Um, um, she's going to give an update on the channel and all this stuff, but she's 37 years old. 37 sweets, and to me she looks 87. No filters, no nothing. So she's got 3 blood infections, and this is from heroin usage, right? She has one arm that's kind of like not useful. And the other night when she went live, her hands are huge as shit, which let me hold on. Let me show you when she went live. last night, um, she was showing her other hand that's swollen. It's like it's a and I know the term, but I can't think of it right now. Um, hold on a second. Well, anyway, she's got 3 blood infections, okay, from drug usage. And one of they found had Zytoline. And you know what the Zytoline is? That's that zombie drug, right? So when she was live last night, you can actually see her hand, which, hold on, let me turn it off. But Lisa went on panel and trying to manipulate her out of money and stuff, talking about she really cares about her and all this stuff. So Kim has to make a decision. They're either going to amputate her arm or she's going to lose her life. And she's sitting on TikTok talking about the decision is hard. Mind you, she has a 15-year-old son, okay? 15 or 16-year-old son. And I'm trying to see where she puts up her hand because she was trying to show them, was that last night? She was trying to show them her drawing. Okay, maybe not that one. Hold on. It was the one she was showing them her drawing, and she showed her hand, and um uh I think it's this one. But she says that she had to make a decision, right? She had to make a decision. First, she said she made the decision. Then she said that she doesn't know what to do. To me, she's looking. So, is this arm here that is not usable? And she kind of showed her hand in one of these. I can't remember which one because she's a great artist. She's a really, but you see what the filter does, right? She has no teeth. All of her teeth are out of her mouth. She says she doesn't like to wear her dentures because it bothers her. But in that other photo, Kim looks like she is 87 years old. So Lisa came up on panel last night and don't know why, but then Lisa went live herself telling people that she needed to get her dad's medicine. Okay? She was saying she needs to get her dad's medicine. The same shit. But when she was on panel last night with Kim, she says that she says anything to get the drugs. So they asked her, Lisa, why don't you go get clean? So Kim says she's clean. She's been in a hospital now, I think about since January 22nd. She says she's clean. Okay. She's on all this stuff. I mean, she's got a PICC line in her. Um, and her pain level, they're giving her um bone block, pain blockage. I forgot what she called it. But the nurses were in there. Her decision is either amputate your arm or you're going to die. So she was last night, she pissed me off. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so Kim's hands are swollen. Her hand that is no use is huge. And that didn't stop her from the drug usage. So now she's on TikTok and she's asking for prayers and tap the screen and I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm sitting there going, I wouldn't be on TikTok if uh to me it's a sympathy thing. You have a choice. I don't think that choice is too hard. Your life or your limb. Your life or your limb. You can learn to live without your limb. What is your son going to do without his mother? Even if you're not the best mom.
I love y'all.
Hold
Kimmy, I'll
on.
be
I'm trying to
praying
see
for
where
you.
Lisa
Be very
is.
easily manipulated. I'm very naive. I believe everything that Lisa tells me.
Absolutely.
Then
Okay,
why?
there's Lisa.
That's what I want to know. Because if you just now sat up here and fucking leaked something that you shouldn't have fucking leaked, talking about her
daughter
first
is pregnant
baby,
again. Lisa's daughter.
and
Yeah, a nerve block.
Wait,
making
what
up-
did I leak? What did I leak? What's she talking about?
I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm
It's
gonna
a nerve
message your
block.
fucking kid on Discord and let her know you did it.
I'm so sorry. I'm so hungry. Maybe both of them.
But
So when are you gonna put anybody but your fucking habit
Lisa's
first?
up there.
You have kids and grandkids, and you have given up on all of them. And Kim
She's
is
up there. This is Kim's live. She wants to come up and tell Kim, she's proud of her. So the question then turns to Lisa. Why can't you stop? The only reason Kim is in that hospital because Kim was in so much pain. She said she had been in pain for like 3 weeks before. Kim had she was homeless for a while. But again, you still want to talk to Lisa, but you want Lisa to accept you for who you are. Lisa gives no fucks about you. 2 nights ago, she was on TikTok lying about she needs her money to get her dad's medicine. What pharmacy you're going to go to with all this snow in Pennsylvania? You have no car. You don't live with your parents. And according to you, you don't live with them. And it's almost 11 o'clock at night. Your dad's been waiting all day for his medicine. And then she goes, oh, fuck, my mom and them are calling me. I need to see if I'm going to be able to get this medicine. I'm like, are we fucking kidding? I go in and I see her and I'm like, this is a sad excuse of a woman. You have kids. You have kids. You have a grandchild, possibly a new grandchild on the way. And then
sitting
she
here saying,
admitted,
why won't you get help? And you said there's a lot of different reasons, but you can't fucking name one.
For the money to get help.
Name one reason you won't get help, because I can name a million reasons you should. There are 4 children and 1 grandkid, maybe 2 on the way.
Look at
But
her
it's so
chewing.
easy to do. I did it. Go to the hospital.
an
They'll send you
old
to a
woman.
detox. You have state insurance.
That's her with the
It'll fucking help you. It'll save your fucking life. Like
gonna drop this.
I did it. Anybody can do it. It's so easy. It makes you feel so much better.
But Kim has 3
I just
blood
left
What'd you say?
all from a needle. And that they found xylazine in her blood. You're going to sit on TikTok and say that you've made a decision, but then now you're second guessing your decision and you want to know if death is, if it's going to be a quick death. And as long as you don't suffer, girl, that is traumatic. This woman got up there and said she lost her father, watched him rot away. She said, yes, it's painful. Yes, it's painful. It's painful. She's looking for sympathy. She's saying that the bullying and stuff is when she shut herself off. You were nodding off all the time when you would go live. Go to your mom's. I'll talk to you later. But this is Kim at 37. She's 37 years old. And this is what she looks like. 37. 37.
Chocolate, I think. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you.
37.
What's going on? I saw you. They want to. Yeah, I need to gain a lot of weight. I do. Guess how much I weigh?
Hi, Stevie.
Guess how much I weigh?
Don't care.
79 pounds, I think.
75 pounds, guys.
Lost a lot of weight.
She weighs 75 pounds. If I had a choice between my limb and my life, it's my limb. My cousin had her sight, had an accident on the family property,
Today
lost
we're
her
going to talk about
sight,
just fucking
got
mental health.
married, raised her son, she cooks, she does all of this.
on how the
Look
things
at
that
her.
people say
That
are
is
really
without
like
a filter.
gross and disgusting. Hello. Hi.
She wants you to feel sorry for her. I
No
don't.
problem.
You did
No
this to
problem.
yourself. Everybody was encouraging you to get clean. Everybody was
Mental
encouraging you.
Health Wednesday, correct?
Her
Yeah.
sister has
Actually,
cancer,
today was my
and
dad's
she
birthday.
had
She came and
surgery. Was
visited
it
me
last
too.
year?
I don't
Oh,
know how
Chantel's not
Lisa is.
here.
Why don't you go ask her how she's doing?
Look at her.
My day's been okay. I slept a lot today, a lot. So
She said she's going to be in the hospital like 7
where can
weeks.
I do that? What? I don't know. Or am I leaving AMA? Why would I leave AMA?
She looks, you know that
See, I got my
old woman that
recliner.
married that young black guy? That's who she looks like.
It
That's who
hurts
she
really
looks like.
bad right now.
So that's her good arm.
I got something. What, Furby? What can help with my mental health? What's that for? I'm not sure. Oh, it's so they can draw blood
So
and
if
give me
you
my
know that
meds
people are mean to you on
yeah, stuff
TikTok,
like that.
and you say your mental health can't take it,
They
and
didn't
you
give me a time of how long I'm
self-isolate,
staying here, honestly. I'm not
TikTok would
gonna
be the
lie.
last place I would go. She said she's coming on TikTok because
I don't think
she
people
wants
understand that,
people to talk to
you know, words are hurtful, especially on the
her. She is
internet and how
sexist.
people interpret things. The things that people say are
She is,
just like
Mari.
wild, you
She
know?
is.
I have no filter on. Here's the raw
The
me
doctor,
right now, and
I
people are
forgot
gonna
which one of these,
post
they
pictures of
came
me
in
and be
and they
mean,
told
and
her
it's
that they
okay,
need her to
because
make a decision soon.
the only reason they're doing
And
that
they
is
gave
because they're so
her
insecure about their own
to the
lives
end of the
that
day,
they have
because
to
they have to do
pick
the
on other people just to make themselves feel better.
3 blood infection.
And some people aren't tough enough to
So
actually deal with the mental
when
health and
you
all the
lost the use of
backlash
your other
and the mean
arm
shit that
to
people
drug
say.
use,
What
and
if
it's
someone
all
kills
messed up,
themselves
her
and you say
hand
something
looks,
to the wrong
it's just, when
person?
she put it up to the camera, I was like, oh my
Thank you,
God.
nobody.
But
So
that didn't
basically,
stop
you
you.
guys are gonna help me follow my
That didn't stop you.
journey.
Your journey.
I'm here for it. This is
Really?
my journey from well, not day one, but you know.
Look at her. H.
Thank you for the heart
Plum.
me happy mama.
How do you trust
Thank
the
you.
shit that's out here
Let me
on
do
the
the
streets?
thing. This is my hands are so red because of, I don't know why actually. Thank you for the
But
heart
she
me,
got
the
that
world of the
xylazine
dog
in
and
her
cat.
system.
Everybody tap 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 tap.
Tap,
Thank
tap,
you
tap, tap,
Virgo for the
tap.
heart me.
You got to make a
And
life or
also
death
share the
decision, and
live,
you want them
please
to
share
tap,
it out.
tap, tap, tap.
It'd be greatly appreciated.
Now, I don't know about her, but she said her father came to see her the other day. I know she and her
I'm also
mother and
gonna
her
share
sister are
it.
not on the best terms because her sister had an RO against her. I don't know, but the
Is
sister
your
was
liver
on
bad?
TikTok
I'm
and
not
she
sure.
went
They didn't
through,
check my liver, but my heart is.
she was in stage 3 or
Hey.
stage 4, and she had a massive surgery.
I'm 37
That was,
37.
but
I stopped counting at 25,
see
but
how
I'm
her sister's
37.
feeling. But that's Kim.
Ginger, I'm in the hospital
Lisa's enabler.
because
You
I
can't
don't
be
know
that
why.
naive.
Because I
But you
just wanted to
believe
come and
everything
have
Lisa
like
tells you. When people in the chat
a 5-star
was
resort.
telling you, she was the one that was making all the cash apps with Lisa.
I mean, who would want to
That was
turn
helping
down
her
free
come up with all
butlers
the
and
lies
people that wait on you 24/7?
about why she needed the money. That's the Kim right
You
there.
know?
That's the Kim that you heard on the phone when the woman chased her and was getting
Thank
ready to
you.
whip her
Thank
ass.
you.
That's the Kim you heard on the phone right there.
Now, people are asking if I'm okay. I think I said this yesterday. Physically,
So that's
you
her.
know, it's debatable physically.
Again,
And
if
you want, yeah, I
you
love
had
the
a
grippy
choice
socks.
between life or
Spiritually, I'm
death, what
ascending, and
would you
mentally,
choose?
I'm on.
Your life.
I'm actually kind of not
And if you watch
fully
the live
there.
from
Like
last
mentally,
night,
I'm back.
people were up there giving her encouraging
Mentally,
words, the same
I'm
thing they
back
used to
for
do with
sure.
Lisa. And she's telling people, guys, I need 3 more heart knees, 3 more. I said, This
day by
bitch isn't
day.
listening to anything nobody's saying. She wants your sympathy. She wants to try to get from under the Lisa shit. When
Awareness
you
is
sat
start.
there
You're
and
right.
said that you
You're right.
believe everything Lisa tells you,
You have
you
us
know
to vent to.
Lisa's
I
been
know,
lying.
one day at a time.
But when Lisa
Well,
told you that
who would
her
have ever
daddy
thought
died, she said she
that
believed
I
her.
would have
Who
gotten
would say
clean?
that?
So
After
I'm
all the
gonna do
lies she
a
said before,
poll
no
right
one
now, and
believed
you
that
tell
Lisa's
me
dad died. But this dumb bitch.
if you could have seen me clean, or like if
Nobody.
what, you know.
And she
If I
was
can
sending
figure
her
out how to
money,
do the poll.
knowing
Let's try it.
Lisa's going
Poll.
to use it to get high.
Do a quick
So for
poll.
her, I have no sympathy.
Start.
I want her to make
So
the right
smile if
decision
you
that's
think
right for
that
her
I would
and
have
her
never
family.
been clean.
But right
No,
now,
if
I
I've
think
been
she's
clean.
just looking for sympathy.
Sad face if I
And
would
she's
have
kissing
never gotten
everybody's
clean.
ass because you were caught up with this
I
whole
want to see
Lisa
what
shit.
people think. Just with my
And you
personality
knew
and
she
how
was
I've
lying to
been
all these people.
reacting.
You were involved with it. And the other night, this Lisa went on a live and said she needed to get money for her dad's medicine. The same shit she's been doing for 3 years now.
I'm hoping I can inspire people as well.
Inspire
to
people
get
to do
clean.
what?
Like maybe
Look at her.
Lisa, but I also don't want to
She
put myself in a
already
position
looks like
where,
death itself.
you know, she
Nothing they're saying, Christoph. I'm telling you,
affects my
the live from
mental
last
health.
night, when you
So
saw the people on the panel, she was going,
let's see what
"Oh,
we're
guys,
doing.
we need 3 more heart knees. Don't forget, tap, 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 tap." And
People
people are
think that I
talking
would
to
have
her,
gotten clean.
trying to
Yeah, I
encourage
know.
her.
Because I always wanted to be an
And
addict. I
she's
said I
telling
love
them, tap, tap, tap,
whatever I
tap,
love.
tap.
That's
I wrote
true,
in the
you know.
Discord. I said, in Nookie's Discord, I said, Kim doesn't give a flying fuck what anybody has to say.
Hold on 1 second.
She's looking for sympathy. She's 3 phones.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Thank you, Mama Amy.
3 phones.
Does anybody have any topics we can talk about right now? I just wanted to go live and say hi to people, you know, because I'm bored over here, and I'm in the hospital board, and the board in the hospital. I'm in the hospital board.
Oh, she's bored.
You know that song? I'm the hospital board, and the board in the hospital.
She's
I'm in
bored,
the hospital
guys.
board, or something like that.
But you couldn't stop using for your son.
I did
You
not
couldn't
make
stop
a
using
decision.
for your help.
I have
I
to
don't
by
feel sorry
the
for
end of the
people
day.
like this. People that want to recover, they will recover. Her coming on, and that's triggering to people. I was reading the chat last night, and they were telling her how triggering this is for people. So again, she doesn't care. And then you have Lisa. Let me see, where's this ugly bitch at? And then you have Tim and Angela that's up there scamming people for money all the time, and people are paying these fat ass people to live in a hotel, not looking for a job, not doing anything. But you come on TikTok and you're begging people for money because you need the room. Angela has epilepsy. My mother worked every day of her life, not her life, but every day with epilepsy. Epilepsy doesn't stop you from working. It doesn't stop you from working. So that bullshit about you can't work because you have epilepsy, get the fuck out of here. People work with one arm, one leg. No. This is Lisa. What's this, Friday? Here's
I don't
Lisa.
understand. You think I'd be out here if I fucking didn't have to be? I wasn't stuck, man. I mean, I don't understand. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at the red.
Look where she's out.
This is crazy. And it's snowing right now.
For drugs and money.
I'm gonna get fucking hit.
Hi, Amber.
Just watch this. All right, let me flip it back around because I got to try to pay attention here. Flip around.
How you doing, sweetie?
This is terrible. This is fucking horrible. Fuck.
Amber, I don't know
Fuck,
if you heard what I said or not.
A dog named Chuck. Oh, that's icy as fuck.
That
God damn it.
you are my friend, not
That's what I get for being nice to people and not
you are a fellow content
fucking,
creator.
you know, it's like,
I said, you are a supporter. I said, but you are a friend to me in real life. I said, until that time that you prove to me that you are not a friend to me, and that has not been proven to me. Amber has been there with me um, through everything that I've been going through. Hi, Scotland. Amber has been there, even with all the shit that's going on in her home. So again, Amber, as I said, I don't know what's going on, and really, it's none of my business. It has nothing to do with me, but Amber is a friend of mine, and people don't like it. Sorry for you, but she is a friend to me and has been a damn good friend since she and I have gotten back together. If you can prove otherwise, please do.
Give me a minute, you guys. I gotta try to figure this out, like ASAP.
Would you listen?
Is that my mom calling again? Or my dad? Oh, God. Hold
You
on,
see how
guys.
she's
They're
lying?
wondering where I am. Oh, I just this out, like ASAP. Is that my mom calling again? Or my
Your
dad?
mom
Oh,
isn't
God.
calling.
Hold on,
This is
guys.
a lie.
They're wondering where I am. Oh, I just slid.
I love you
Guys,
too.
they're wondering where
That's
I
a
am. Oh, I
lie.
just slid. End the fucking live. Nobody's gonna.
Nobody's going to help. I
What
might as well
happened there?
end the
Come on,
live.
motherfucker. I was trying to call my mom back so they don't. End the
Yeah,
fucking
because when
live. Nobody's gonna.
because what happened was I saw her community post, and I had watched. I was watching Aunties one day, right? I was telling Amber, so I thought when Auntie was talking about Garrick and about him getting off with probation, and he got permission to move to California, I thought I was typing on Auntie's live BS. But Amber had posted something else, and I said BS, and I read what she posted. I said, okay. I said, I'm gonna leave the BS stand. So the other day, Thursday, I was looking on YouTube and I saw Amber's post, and I called her. I said, what the fuck is going on? I said, what am I missing? And, and she was telling me, I was like, okay. I was like, just walk, just walk away. Just walk away. But again, I don't know everything that's happened. I really haven't had a chance to really talk to Amber, but I will. But again, her relationships with other people have nothing to do with me. I've always said it and will always say it. Whatever issues anybody is having with someone else, that's their issues, not mine. So, but as far as Amber being a friend, she's a friend. I support Amber. Period. I will share out her recipe videos, her cooking videos. And I know the last 3 weeks I've been slacking, but I'm going to get back on the grind. But I will. So, and see, so unless Amber helps start Bushwatchers, but no. So that is because I was like, one day I was like, Keto Queen, because I was looking for Amber's channel, and I typed in classy responses, and then it comes up and it says keto. I said, what the fuck is Keto Queen? And she had changed her name. She changed her name. But I am going to make that soup. Matter of fact, I have the stuff. I told her I bought the stuff. I just haven't done it yet. But I am going to make that soup. And then she did that grocery haul that day. I told her she needs to start her online business with that grocery haul for the prices she was paying for this stuff. I said, you get a shop, have them send you a shopping list. Go get it, pack it up, ship it, and charge them for your time. Personal shopper. If y'all haven't seen that shopping video she did that shopping haul. Oh, hi Pet My Rock. You need to see that shopping haul. Because she did a haul, and it was like, guess the prices. And I'm on the phone talking to her and her mother, and she was like, guess. And I'm like, wait. I said, I paid $5.99. I said, $1.89. I said, oh hell no. But that's the only place that store is located at. So it's better than Aldi's. Better than Aldi's. But let me tell you before I get out. So I was really, really pissed off. Okay. Uh, I had people coming to me about blackface and all this other stuff. So then I was listening to, who was I listening to? It was probably Paula. Um, when GB said that she had the N word blocked, the R word blocked, but she says the N word freely out of her mouth. And you fucking people that support her and don't correct her and still to let her think it's okay, I don't want fuck shit to do with you. Nothing. You can block the word, but you can say it. Really? Really? You can block it, but you can say it. I don't want any racist sympathizers in my chat. None. Not at all. Don't want them. Don't want them. Talking to me about blackface and you're over there with the fucking biggest racist. I'm telling you right now, this is not the time that anybody really wants to fuck with me. Because I feel my attitude getting really, really fucking bad. Nope, that's not a word that slips. And I'm just sitting there and people are telling me shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Don't come to me with bullshit. And I'm going to say this. I don't care. I'm not going to say I don't care. Whatever happened between George, Sophie, JJ, Bliss, Chris, just like Amber, is none of my concern. None of my concern. I like Sophie. I like Selfie. I like JJ. I like Bliss. I like KK. I don't care about anybody else's issues with these people. I don't care. It doesn't concern me. Until they do something to me, because I'm on Team Heidi. I'm Team me. Until they do something to me, that's when we have a problem. Nope. I'm just saying, this shit is ridiculous. You sit there, you keep making excuses, and then I heard her say, it doesn't matter when anybody says, I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to do what I want to do. Yes, you haven't changed. You haven't changed. And I was a dummy to sit there and try to encourage you. You haven't changed. You're the same bitch that said that I should be dragged behind the car and hung in a tree. Your little racist undertones, Queen Latifah, Bobby Brown, all that dumb shit. That's you. That's you. I know exactly who you are and where you stand from the people that you put around you. And if I hear, it's just the stupidest shit. What did she say? AC doesn't have a job when we've seen AC at his job. Stop with the fucking bullshit narratives and lies. Because when people tell the truth on you, you can't take it. Stop it. Just stop it. Yep, I like George. George checked on me. Yeah, I like, but it's just like, it's crazy. Everybody wants to talk shit up, but yet they all want to sit there and go, oh, it's just her. She's got mental. No, the bitch is, no, she's been like this. I thought that maybe after she was on thing that, when I saw her doing her crafts and stuff and people were telling me, oh, how do you really need to go? Because she's really changed. She's doing better. Okay. And little by little, that other person, you calling, crying on the phone. They won't stop. Okay, stop feeding it. Stop feeding it. Stop feeding it. But no, you like that shit. You like that attention. Good, bad, indifferent, it doesn't matter. You like it. You like it. And now I need to go find the video where she brought my name up. I was told she brought my name up again. I don't care if you had something good to say. I don't want my name coming out of your diseased mouth. And I heard the letter. I got the clip of the letter that she read or whatever DM from the guy. And until that young man says none of this happened to me, it happened. He said he wanted no parts of any of this. Not one time in that did, and I listened 3 times, did he say, you never did those things. Not once did he say, you never did those things. Okay? Not one time. So, no, none of them will stop. But I had an interview planned before, and now I'm gonna have to reschedule, and I'm gonna have to reschedule that interview, which I did let them know. Hi, Sophie. Hi, sweetie. Sophie, I don't know if you heard what I said, but I'm gonna say it again while you're in here. I said until you, Cindy, JJ, Bliss, whoever does something to me, I like all of you guys. I don't know what happened. None of my business, but your issues with George has nothing to do with me. And George, I love George. He's funny as shit. I'm not getting in the middle of this. I'm on Team Heidi, period. Team Heidi. That's it. I don't run and hide from shit. Whatever I have to say, I say it here. And I said, I like you. I love you guys because you guys are all great. And I enjoy your chat. I peeped in when Bliss did a live, what was it? A few weeks back, I was in her live when they were talking about Tyra. I'm not sure about the whole Tyra thing. I've never really followed her. I've heard a lot about her. And I know that Rio used to talk about Tyra Nicole. But I've never really I don't know the lure of Tyra, but I enjoyed her live stream. But I don't do the sides. And I keep saying that. That side, this side. Okay. I'm not jumping in the middle of nobody's arguments or disagreements. Not at all. I won't. So, again, that's what I had to say. See, now I didn't even know that. Well, no, I didn't know that. Yep, today's Super Bowl Sunday. I don't know what. Hi, Crafting with Amanda. Nice to see you. I hope you're okay. Today's Super Bowl Sunday. And guys, am I crazy? It's the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. I haven't been paying attention, but I think I'm going to watch Super Bowl today. I told Pet My Rock I was going to have a steak today. She told me I need to get protein in my system. So I took out a steak last night. I'm going to go and marinate that steak, and then I'm going to do it probably around 2:30, 3 o'clock this afternoon. I'm going to do a steak, a baked potato, fully loaded baked potato. I'm going to make me a nice salad to go with it. And I miss George too. I miss George. As a matter of fact, I talked to George. I talked to George Friday. I talked to George Friday. He's good. He said it feels weird being home. Oh, yeah, but I had said it right before you came in, so I said it right before you came in. So, Seahawks and the Patriots. Oh my God, New England. Oh, I guess, I used to love the Seahawks. Even when I lived in Texas, when I lived in Maryland, I loved the Seahawks. The 49ers, the Steelers. I never, ever, ever liked the Cowboys, and I don't care who I was with. They always seemed to love the Cowboys. I never liked the Redskins, which are no longer called the Redskins, but never liked any of them. Hi, Lightning Viper. How are you? Thank you for coming on my panel the last time I was live. That was a really, really inspirational thing. Thank you. Oh, you're doing steaks as okay. So what are you guys doing for Super Bowl Sunday? Please tell me. And I don't know why, but my restream chat isn't moving. The last one there is Amber Keto Queen. And Sarah saying, so I'm looking at my YouTube studio. Viper's music is inspirational. So what are you guys doing for Super Bowl Sunday? I really thought about doing some salsa and chips, but then I don't really feel like making, and I don't want to buy it because I make my own, making meatballs, mini pizzas, and mini tacos. Ooh, I'm going to Costco after church and I'll know what I'm making today. Hi, Appalachian Hank. How are you? So, Pet My Rock, if you're going to Costco, get the stuffed bell peppers. Debbie turned me on to those stuffed bell peppers. I don't even make my own stuffed bell peppers anymore, but when I buy them, I'll cut the shrimp up and put in them like I normally do, and I'll add, you really don't have to add any seasoning. Get those bell peppers at Costco. It's going to change your life. Okay, you're going to do rice and beans. Okay, I had red beans the other day. I'm making empanadas. Sweet, so you're going to go live and do those? Because I saw you made that soup. I did see that. I'm making green enchiladas for my daughter. Oh, that sounds good. I'm making shrimp fried rice and bacon wrapped. Gigi, can I come over? Guac and chips. Oh my God. I'm making chicken tacos. It's today time. Well, I guess that's Super Bowl food, huh? Right now I'm going to watch the Puppy Bowl. So what I did yesterday was I put a grocery order in. So like I have my pickled okras. I have, yes, pickled okra. I have my chili corn chips, my potato chips. I think I am going to do some deviled eggs because I haven't made deviled eggs in a long time. I'm coming this week, girl. My bell peppers but I'm telling you, my bell peppers are delicious. You guys know I cook, okay? I cook. But when Debbie told me just to try them, I have bought them from Costco at least three times, not at least. I've purchased them 3 times from Costco, and I haven't made any stuffed peppers since then. Because by the time I buy the ground beef, and I add like the Louisiana smoked sausage, I chop it up, and then I'll add shrimp. Then I have to buy the peppers unless I get a good deal. Like if I can get 3 peppers, because I normally do 6, because it's just me. I used to do anywhere between 24 and 36 for Thanksgiving. Okay. When we would have big family stuff. So by the time I do all of that and mix it up and do everything, you can get, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 bell peppers. Was really 4. They're cut in half for $14 or $16. It cost me more to make it and my time. I'm picking up some pulled pork ribs from my local meat market. They're smoking meat today inside. Oh my God. Wisco Gal. Oh, okay. You're marinating my chicken overnight and going to cook it low and slow and shred it. Oh, okay. Scotland, I'm glad to see you, and I'm so happy to see Colleen with the K. Let's see who else. But yeah, so it's Super Bowl, but I will be live with Debbie for a little bit today. So if you guys can make it, it'll be really, really nice to see you guys there. But I'm trying to Chantel, I'm so proud of you. I dipped into your Foodie Beauty. I didn't say anything. I was just listening. You were replaying Foodie Beauty, and I was looking at I am so proud of how you stuck with growing your channel. It's not Sarah motherfucking Z's birthday, is it? She already had a birthday. She already had a birthday. Oh, thank you, Sophie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was Friday. I wasn't in a birthday mood. Look, I wasn't in a birthday mood. I just wasn't in the mood. I wasn't in the mood at all. But it was something else I wanted to tell you guys. It was something, but there's so many things that's been going on in the news. But I am keeping my eye on a Nancy Guthrie thing. And I did forget to tell you about the brother being charged with his sister being killed on the cruise ship. I have a lot of stuff, and I need to get a notepad because it's like my brain right now. And I'm not get a notepad. I have a notepad, but I need to write stuff down. Now tonight, I don't think that they're going to do the Real Housewives of Potomac tonight, but I know in the final episode, they're going to have the interview with Karen Huger, or did I miss that already? With Karen Huger and Andy. I need to catch up on a lot of stuff. Just like I was talking to Debbie, and I told her I haven't watched anything. I've been trying. I'm telling you, when you around a whole lot of family, you don't have time for yourself at all. You just don't. We have a great meat market. Oh, we have a great meat market here too. Wisco, is there any updates on the Lita situation? Because I haven't caught up with that either. Haven't caught up with that. Oh, and while I was away, I understand that a nurse got killed by ICE. So not only do we have a racist, rapist president in office, you know, there's a difference between Republican, Democrat, and MAGA. MAGAs are fanatics. Okay? They're fanatics. My niece said, now she's in Georgia, not too far from the base in Georgia. And she said they used to be all of these Donald Trump signs on the whole 64-mile route to her job. 64 miles, going and coming. She says since all of this stuff has happened, you don't see a Trump sign anywhere. Okay, if you believe that ICE is doing what's right, let's not forget, people were deported in every administration. Biden, Obama, Biden, Reagan, people were deported during every administration. We have never seen the shit that's going on now by that orange, racist, rapist president. And you're going to sit there and tell me, oh, he's all illegals are criminals. Are you lost your fucking mind? You may be illegal because you're in this country not the right way, but you're not a fucking criminal. It was stated you're going to get out the criminals. Get the criminals out. Going to schools and churches and then arresting Don Lemon for interviewing people. Have you lost your fucking mind? But Don Lemon's husband went to get him. Ooh, Lord, that's a fine white man. Lord have mercy. Oh, I'm going to watch that Appalachian Hand. I didn't even know that was out. Yeah, this shit is crazy. Oh, they've been taken down there too? Yeah, you got a 34-time convicted felon in office. He is a felon. He is a felon. He needs to deport himself, his wife, his kids, his whole fucking family. He and his father have been in court for not allowing blacks to live, or Hispanics, or anybody but whites to live on their properties. Trump University, was sued, but yet I hear fanatics backing this piece of shit. I've always respected the office of the president, but I don't respect this administration at all. I don't respect this administration. Amber's a Republican. She knows how I feel. Even she. And then I saw Amber sent me the link where he put up a meme of Michelle and Obama as apes. Really? Shave the hair off an ape. The fuck is wrong with you people backing that piece of shit? Oh, he's my president. He's not your president. He's his president. He don't give a fuck about you. And, oh, we didn't know he was going to do this. Oh, yes, he said it. Nobody wanted to hear it. It was all in Project 2025. It was all written down. He's went step by step by step. Okay, Walking Among Us. Okay, hold on a second. Oh my God, Don Lemon. Oh my God. Did you see when his husband went to get him? Are you kidding me? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Walking. Okay, I'm going to play Viper song. Viper, I don't see videos. Built on Rage. Viper, why don't I see? What's the name? Wait a minute. What's the name of it again? Walking Among Us. Is it on shorts or is it on video, Viper? Oh, there it is. No, I have the channel. I just don't see the song. Playlist. My music. Nope. Okay, hold on. Videos. Home. I don't see that song Walking Among Us. Viper, you have a thing. Oh, there it is. Thank you. I was about to say, you have a wrench. You can drop it. Hold on a second. I'm going to play this on my way out, but I just want to say there's a difference, okay? And people are saying all Republicans. No, no. I watched the Senate hearing when it was supposed to be impeaching uh what's her name? Naomi. Yeah, her. I was watching that, not the Senate, but the House. And I'm like, okay, it's not okay, guys. So we're gonna Viper is gracing us with his premiere. Yeah, he lied about Project 2025. Lied about it. Oh, you Doc Soprano. Yes, apes. Amber sent me that. And she goes, how fucking disgusting. And I'm like, what is this? And then I opened it up and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is the present. We are the laughing stock. Did you hear the boos that JD Vance received at the Olympics? Hi, Barbara. Did you hear the boos? You're the laughing stock. Then we hear that that was a collision when he was in, was it Arkansas or Tennessee, that left a cop in critical condition? But the news don't talk about that. But you're sitting there and this man had a gun, which he had permit to carry. He never once pulled his gun. And how many shots did we hear? Then they killed the black guy. Look, the black guy. Look, the black guy. Yeah, I've got so much that we're going to discuss. This whole shit with ICE, we've had the deportation through every single administration, and we have never seen the shit that's going on right now. And anybody that backs this bullshit, I want nothing to do with you. Because it's disgusting. Nothing to do with you. It's disgusting. When I saw the National Guard in the fucking French Quarter, and I'm looking at these one kid looked so much like my grandson. I said, oh my God, he looks like my grandson. Fucking rifles. It's Mardi Gras time. We're used to seeing cops out there with horses and all this stuff. They got barricades all through the French Quarter, these concrete things. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I didn't even want to be down there anymore. This is a place that I love, a place that I hang out in, a place that I can go and have a damn good time. I don't even feel safe on Bourbon Street. I was telling that to Pep My Rock. I don't feel safe on Bourbon Street right now. I got the fuck out the French Quarter. Because it only takes one asshole to do some stupid shit, and all of these National Guards that were in the French Quarter would just start lighting up, and it was packed with people. We got on the side street, and then we came around and we went to the swamp. I didn't get a daiquiri. I didn't go eat my oysters. I didn't want to be down there. Oh, my birthday was Friday, Barbara. Thank you. Happy birthday to you too. Debbie's birthday, I shouldn't say, is next week. Debbie's birthday is next week. But happy birthday, Barbara. And I need to get back to my birthdays again. I had them all written down. God only knows I'm gonna be able to, well, I can find it because it's in my desk here. But I need to start, with the birthday wishes again. But I'm telling you, if we don't see what's going on right now, it's sad. I understand that that they were supposed to be pulling out of Minnesota. I think it was last week. I don't know if they did or not. I really need to get caught up, but this Nancy Guthrie shit has just got me going, what the fuck? I think it's somebody that the family knows, or somebody that's done work for that family. Do I believe that woman is still alive? I'll be surprised if she is. When you have a pacemaker, that means that your heart needs help. Your heart is not beating the way it should. Any type of stress, any type of stuff, it's not good for your health. And for them to put out that her devices are no longer connected and is no longer registering her pacemaker, you dumbasses, that means that she's too far away from the device for it to register. Don't make it sound like, oh, no, don't do that. If it's connected, like my Bluetooth, if I walk out to my garage and I have my Bluetooth in my ear, and if my phone is on and I'm listening to something, when I walk out to my garage, it's going to disconnect because I'm too far away from my phone. That's what it is. Hi, Just Saying. Thank you. Thank you, Crafting with Amanda. Thank you, Scotland. Yeah. So see, and the way they said it was like, oh my God, her pacemaker isn't working anymore. No, it's just that her device is no longer connected to her pacemaker because she's too far away. Now, before you pay them a dime, Bitcoin, whatever, and if it's somebody that your family knows, and if it's somebody she knows, do you really think they're going to release that woman and let her live? Do you believe that? This isn't Liam Neeson movies. Do you really think if she knows these people, do you really think they're going to let her live? Do you? I know Bitcoin is untraceable. Not everybody's going to be walking around in a ski mask all damn day. They're going to have to talk sooner or later. She can recognize voices. She can recognize faces. She's not blind, deaf, and dumb. See what I'm saying? Why would you be paying money without any kind of proof of life? Why? Why? Is the FBI okay with that? Really? No, I don't think they're going to release her. Especially, okay, you got to think about it. There was no forced entry, right? She opened the door, right? Somebody. I doubt it was Sunday night. I'm thinking maybe when she was on her way to church. Somebody has to know her routine. And again, I find it hard to believe that your mother had a system around her home that did not record, and you make all of this money. I find it hard to believe that your mother is 84 years old and she's living in that home by herself with no working security, no live-in companion in case any emergencies arise. That is your mother. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Now you're all on TV. We will pay. We will pay. Okay. Are we doing the Patty Hearst thing again? We will pay. Amber, I need to start watching. Oh my God. The kidnapping thing of Elizabeth Smart. I have it flagged to watch. And I didn't even know it was on Netflix. So I'm gonna watch it. But again, if she recognizes a voice, if she recognizes a face, what are you going to do? You're going to get the money, jump on a flight, and then tell them where to find her at? Don't you think after that ransom money or the bitcoins or whatever, that they're not going to be watching every damn airline and anybody that's making any type of reservations, which, I find it weird. Something about the Guthrie family's behavior is odd to me. Savannah ripping off her plea to the kid speech from the girl. When I saw they were reading cue cards, I was done. Did anybody else notice when she was talking about her mother? I think it was the second. She was reading off her cue cards. I don't need cue cards to speak on my mother or my father, my aunts, my uncles. I don't need cue cards. It'll come straight from the heart. Savannah, how often did you go see your mother? How often? And she's 84 years old. That's what I'm saying. Not everybody would know that her daughter is Savannah Guthrie. So I'm thinking it's someone that knows that family. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I'm thinking it's someone that knows the family. I have a Boston Scientific Latitude. Oh, okay, that's the pacemaker you have. I haven't been following that, but I do. Most people think it's the family. But Ashley blamed it on the son-in-law, saying that he was a suspect, and the cops really ripped her a new one. And PMR has, I'm not nothing. You have to be within 4 feet of my transmitter. Yep, so that's what I'm saying. So the way the news want to put stuff up, but I don't think that they're helping any of this because, when they were saying, well, no ransom, all of a sudden you're getting ransom notes. So what has she been missing now? 7 days, 8 days? 8 days. And the family didn't put it, the church had to tell them, oh, your mama didn't show up this morning. So you mean to tell me that your mother's living alone and you don't call her in the morning to check on her to make sure she made it through the night or just to say good morning, mother? My sister calls me in the morning and we have coffee together. We FaceTime and we do coffee together. We've been doing this now for like almost 2.5 months. She'll call me and we have coffee together. Like today is Super Bowl Sunday. If I was in Houston, my sister, her husband, they would all be at my house. I'll be cooking. They'll be laying on the sofas. They'll be asleep until the game come on, and then they'll eat, and then they'll go back and sleep again. Then she'll wake up and get containers and put food in to go home. We will have my brother, his wife. No. So tell me again how you don't check on your mother in the mornings when she lives by herself. Tell me that. Yep, I'm not buying it either, just saying. And when and I'm telling you, if y'all remember when my mother took that fall about 5 years, almost 5 years ago, we had been calling and it was like, okay, she's pissed off because we didn't show up at the house, because my sister was supposed to go, then she got sick and I wasn't feeling well, and my brother had went cut the grass, but she wasn't picking up. So my sister called the next day and she didn't pick up. She called her son. Well, she called her nephew, our nephew. She said, go take a run by mama's house for me, please. She's not picking up the phone and I ain't got time playing these games right now. Where was my mother? She had taken a fall in the bathroom. She didn't have her phones with her. The house phone or the cell phone, they were both sitting on the piano. You mean to tell me that you don't call your mother to check on her? I know we call and check on our mother. Really? My dad lives by himself. If my dad doesn't answer his phone, you know what I do? I call his neighbor on the first floor, Leonard. Have you seen my dad today? Oh, yeah, I was just up there. Okay, when you go back up there, tell him I said call me. And if I can't get a hold of Leonard, I'll call security. Hey, can you go up and check on my dad? Period. Oh, hi, Jody. Nice to see you. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Shit, I called to check on my aunts. And they're in Louisiana, just want to make sure they're okay. But I know my uncles are right. One uncle's across the street. One uncle is down the street. So they're there and they see them every day. They're going, anybody pulls up. Uncle Joe was he's popping out the front door. And I was there. I was like, I got this, Unc. I got this. Especially if a car he doesn't recognize pulls up. He wants to know what the hell's going on. So, again, you don't call to check on your mother. My roommate's mom is now in a home fighting cancer. I call more than he does. Well, a lot of men can't handle, trust me, a lot of men can't handle that. I know my brother can't. He can't. Especially when it comes to their moms or, girls are more, well, girls are both moms and dads, but a son to his mother. Oh my God, I had so much fun with my sons. But yeah. So again, this whole story doesn't smell right to me. Doesn't smell right. Don't know if the brother-in-law, but it's what? It's two girls and a boy. Two girls and a boy. So they're digging into the son-in-law and how him and his wife, the house, I told you guys earlier, $650,000, they travel to Italy. Do you know it doesn't cost that much to travel to Italy? Honestly, do you guys know it doesn't cost that much to travel to Italy? When I went to Germany, my round trip ticket was, what was it? Almost $700 round trip. And this was, oh God. And I was flying out of Houston. It doesn't cost that much to go overseas. It depends on when you book in, what season it, especially if you're going to go like Thailand or Japan or something like that. But when you get there, it's far cheaper than what it is here. The dollar carries weight what it used to carry weight over there. Now I used to like to go to Canada, and when I would oh damn, I can't even think of it. When I would exchange my money, I got more Canadian than I did American. That was way back when. So I don't know how, well, when I was there, I didn't exchange any money a couple of years back when I was in Canada because everything went on a card. So yeah, it's not that expensive. And I hate when they do, oh my God, they were going overseas. Okay. It's not that expensive. If my mom doesn't pick up the phone after the second attempt, my sister and I would immediately call one another. And that's what we did. And my sister was like, okay, well, she's probably mad because I told her I was coming, but my head was pounding. She goes, I was just going to go sit there and have coffee with her and just And I was like, yeah, I slept most of the day yesterday because I had meetings all day, well, all week. And but when my sister is blowing up my phone and telling me that, and yeah, but we all had keys to the house. Go by and check on mama. Her neighbor across the street. Hey, could you run across the street and check on mama real quick? Because she's not picking up the phone. And then she'll be, I was in the backyard hanging out clothes. Okay, mama, you got a cell phone too. I said, you got pockets. You could put your phone in. But sometimes she would do it just to see if we're going to come to check on her. And I'm like, I would get so mad when I would get over there. I was like, you know what? And she'll be standing in the screen door. She was like, I was wondering who was going to show up first. I'm like, you find this funny, don't you? No, it's not funny. You will still get more Canadian dollars for your USDH funds. Our dollar sucks. Okay. If my mom, yeah. So, but I remember then when we would do that. So again, I'm watching, paying attention. But I love you guys. And let me play Viper's song before I get out of here. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to get back on my grind. I promise you that. I'll start doing my morning coffees. And there's a new little thing I'm working on with a twist. And Debbie's helping me actually design what I want to do. So, but we're going to listen to Viper, and I think I'm going to have to mute myself because I think I just might start crying, guys. So let me share this. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I really did. I did miss you guys. I really, really, really did. And I got to call Crazy Cat Mama. I'm going to call Julie. Well, she's on her way to see her mom right now. So I'll call Julie probably tomorrow, like she suggested. But I would definitely see you guys around. I don't know if Ann's going live or who's going live today. I really don't. I don't know if Sophie's going live. I didn't see anything, but I did check before I scheduled my live just to make sure I wasn't interfering with anybody's live. I really appreciate you guys, and everybody have a great, great Sunday. Happy Super Bowl. Happy Black History Month. And we're going to talk about Black history. Love you guys. Bye.
If God walked the streets tonight,
This is the premiere from Lightning Viper,
would we
guys.
even
Angelo,
recognize the
Stephen.
face? Or when we scroll right past the miracle, looking for someone else to blame? For God was one of us in America, would he be sleeping in a borrowed car, waiting in line at the ER, praying the bill ain't more than his heart? Would he be clocking in before sunrise, working overtime just to stay afloat?
Thank you,
Raising
Barbara. I'm
kids on a
good.
single patient,
Okay, Sophie might go live in a
still
bit. All right,
trying
Sophie.
hard to keep
I'll be
his
over there.
home.
Oh,
God was
Jacqueline.
one of us in America.
I accidentally got rid of my
Would he wear a
partnership,
hoodie?
and I
Worn and
haven't
frayed.
even. I don't think I'm going to
Stop for
reapply.
walking while
So if
existing.
you want to donate, you can send me a cash app. You don't
Just
have to.
before
You
word
can
is
do a cash
said,
app or PayPal, but you don't really have
would he
to.
keep preaching from a street corner, or listening more than he speaks? Will we hear him through the noise of drowning out
Oh
below?
my God, I love this.
What if God be standing right here? No hate on,
Oh my God.
yeah, just train along. What if God was one of us in America,
Oh my goodness.
would he be
Like
tired
I
of
have
the
chills.
fight? Watch that suits get bent to soul every single night. Would he be called a traitor for showing mercy
All right,
to the
Jody.
lost? Will we crucify compassion if he came with too much cost? Rob was one of us in America.
It's Viper
He'd be
in the chat,
standing at the
Gigi May.
border gate,
Lightning Viper in the chat.
holding children
That
in
is the writer and producer.
cold. Why we argue love and hate? Would he sit at broken tables with addicts trying to get clean?
Yes.
Or in a quiet church too, wondering what safe even means? What if God was one of us?
What is that?
Bleeding red, white, and blue, just no pro, no profit claim. Just scars in his hands. What if God was one of us? But we still divide and test. If grace knocked down our front door, but we let it in. Lock it more. If God was one of us in America, would he be canceled for his word?
Y'all subscribe to Lightning Viper.
Loving
His
enemies
music
out
is
loud,
off the chart.
breaking every line we've learned. Would he be mocked on late night TV, turned into a meme online? Would he be too busy forgiving to even try to
Hi,
reply?
DJ.
If God was one of us in America,
I'm going to drop this channel.
maybe he already is. In the nights who woke you up, in the father time again with his kids. Maybe he's in the
I don't
quiet
blame you,
time
DJ. Being a bitch.
that never makes the news. Still choosing love in a loud world that keeps begging him to choose sides too.
Oh, I love this
What
song.
if God was one of us? Right here walking among us. No name, no holy war, just mercy knocking at the door. What if God was one of us? Will we finally learn to trust that loving God and loving people was never meant to be discussed?
Ooh.
If God was one of us in America,
Oh, my God.
I don't think he'd shout or fight. I think he'd sit with the broken, stay long into the night. And maybe the question ain't where he's been, why the world feels so lost. Maybe God's been one of us all along, just counting the cost of love.
Oh, my God. Viper, 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 Viper. Thank you. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to play one more song by Angelo. Oh,
In a smoky two-bit barroom, drinking off the night before,
hold on. I'm going to play
I was peeling nice house labels, throwing peanut shells at the floor, went over in a corner booth.
This was from December of 2024.
That girl caught my eye. She got up and grabbed her girlfriends, threw
Wait
a
a minute,
jukebox
this isn't the
record
song I want to
on.
play. Hold on.
She knew every single word.
Hold on. Let me stop. Hold on. That's not the one I want to play, Angela. Hold on. But guys, this is Angela. What is a friend? Life at Heart of Christmas. Angela, what's the song that I really, really like? Hold on. Well, I like all of them. Um, um, what's the one that we did? Uh, which one was it? Pay It Forward. I'm with Thee. Echoes on the Street. Uh, Louder Than Silence. Hold on a second. I think this might be the one I wanted to hear because I listened to this the other day. Okay. Yep. Yep. Here it is. Hold on. I'm going to play this one too. And then I'm going to get out of here. I love this song, Angelo. And I don't know why that title caught my attention. So let me play this one.
I thought the quiet would save me, but even in the dark, you found a way to be louder than it all. Shadows in my room, echoes in my head, 1,000 unspoken words I never said. Walls pressed close, airtight and tight, hiding all my fears from the night. Thunder rolled, shaking the sky. It drowned the tears.
Thank you for the
I couldn't cry.
Thank you.
The storm outside mirrored the storm within. A battle of silence I could never win. You were louder than the silence. Airtight boxes hid my shame. Thunder drowned my crying. I sat alone in the silence. You were louder than it all. I built my walls with careful hands, hid my secrets in locked
Sitting in the same
lands.
pew. That's the one.
But your voice cut through, sharp as a knife, shattering the calm of my private life. No one knew the nights I spent awake, counting mistakes I couldn't unmake. The rain hit the window, the wind screamed your name, and nothing would ever feel the same. You were louder than the silence. Airtight boxes hidden my shame. Thunder
I love this song. It caught my attention. I think it's
sat alone in the silence. You were louder than it all. Memories like shadows stretching long. Every soft whisper felt like a song. I tried to escape, tried to hide, but you lived inside me, impossible to divide. The quiet never came, it was just a lie. Your presence a storm that could never die. And though I sat alone, lost in the fall, I knew your voice had outdone it all. You were louder than the silence. Airtight boxes hidden my shame. Thunder drowned my crying. I sat alone in the silence. You were louder than it all. Louder than the silence. Airtight boxes hid my shame. Hid my shame. Thunder drowned my crying. Thunder drowned my. I sat alone in the silence. Alone in the silence. You were louder, louder. You were find you were louder, louder than my mind. And all I could do was sit alone and let the silence carry me home. Yeah, yeah,
Woo! That resonates as well, guys. That is Lightning Viper. If you guys want to keep hearing his music, the last song on the channel is not there. He hasn't released it yet. It was a premiere, Gigi. But Sitting in the Same Pew was one of my favorites. And Boots, what was it, Angelo? It was Boots. What was it? You told me what the name of it was. But Angelo has some great, great music. If you missed the live I did on January 18th, Angelo was on panel with me. He was telling his story and his book. He has a book on Amazon, and I didn't get a chance to post his book link or anything, but I'm going to get back on my grind and do what I need. But that is Angelo. That is Lightning Viper that we see here in the chat. And his music is really, really great. The fact that he can sit there and write these words. You know, when Amber was writing, I didn't think she was writing, but she was writing it, and she was using Sono as a random artist to sing the stuff that she was doing. That's what Angelo does. But Angelo writes these songs, and they're touching, and they really, 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 really touch you, and you feel it. And I had a tear again. Okay, so Sitting in the Same Pew. Hold on a second. I'm gonna play Sitting in the Same Pew. Hold on. Angelo, hold on. Sitting in the Same Pew. Hold on. Let me go down. Oh, damn. 1 month ago. Angelo, what was that? Like 2-3 months ago, right? Sitting in the Same Pew. Okay, still Sitting in the Same Pew. Sequel, but I want the original. Hold on. I want the original. Sitting in the Same Pew. He did a sequel. When the Boots Face. Okay, here we go. I have Sitting in the Same Pew. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get it. Here we go. This is Sitting in the Same Pew.
on the same pew. Why don't the words roll off our tongues the same? We bow our heads in the same light, but are our hearts calling the same name? We wear the Sunday best but hide the Monday scars, shouting amen in the daylight, then driving home with closed hearts. We talk about grace like rain,
That is not Angelo.
but we keep our hands bone dry. Are we here to worship truth, or just let the moment slide? If we're all sitting on the same pew, how come we ain't singing the same song? If we're walking toward the same truth, why's the road feel so long? Are we just humming for comfort, or crying out to be another whispers in doubt. One heart prays for mercy, one can't let the hurt out. We read the same red letters, but turn the pages slow.
Thank you,
We
Barbara.
hear the same old story, but miss the love it shows. The preacher's calling for unity, the choir's lifting high praise, but we're still fighting shadows and
Deliver your
keeping
heart
love in
and
a
your soul.
cage. We hold the bread and
Colleen,
wine
his
like it's
soul.
just a Sunday
Oh my
room.
God.
But that
The
table's
one with
built
the
for
boots.
sinners,
Oh my,
not
this
the
music is beautiful.
self-appointed cool.
Hi,
If we're all
Queen.
sitting on the same pew, how come we ain't singing the same song?
Unity, people, unity.
If we're walking toward the same truth,
Unity.
why's the road feel so long?
Hi, Island Girl.
Are we just humming for comfort, or crying out to belong? If we're all sitting on the same pew, how come we ain't singing the same song? We talk about heaven's
That's what does
gates,
pain.
but we guard our
It
earthly
really is hard.
doors. We speak of love as endless, but put limits on the poor. We say, come as you are, but we mean be like us. We've turned this holy temple into a place of mistrust. Maybe the song ain't broken, maybe it's us out of tune. Maybe we've been chasing shadows and missing the silver moon. If we just lean in together, hear the spirit keeping time, we'd find that one lost melody and sing it as our prime. If we're all sitting on the same pew, how come we ain't singing the same song? If we're walking toward the same truth, why's the road feel so long? Are we just humming for comfort, or crying out to belong? If we're all sitting on the same pew, how come we ain't singing the same song? So let the walls come down, let the hearts beat loud and true.
Go.
Let every soul remember what the Savior came to do. We can blend our notes together, let His mercy be our chord, and in the harmony of heaven we'll be singing for the Lord. If we're all sitting on the same pew, and let's start singing the same song. 'Cause the truth is in the music, and the love's been here all along. One body, one spirit, one voice loud and strong. If we're all sitting on the same pew, let's start singing the same song.
I don't know if you guys were here when Viper was on my panel on the 18th. If you weren't here, please go back and listen to Viper's testimony. Viper has a story to tell. He's written a book about his time at the I say the orphanage where he was abused mentally, physically, everything. And they are seeking justice. And I hope he gets the justice that they deserve. So, again, oh my God, Viper, I listen to your music, and trust me, I have been listening to your music in the last week. Last week. And I'm telling you, his music is touching. You can feel it. Some of it brings you joy. Well, it all, but then some of it just makes you cry and break down and look at yourself as as you're reflecting on your behaviors and what you've done. So, it's he's really gifted and anointed. Gigi May, I'm going to agree with that. He is anointed. And that's what he is. And I want to say thank you guys. Have a great, great Sunday. And Viper, when I come back again, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have to reach out to you on your email, because I would like for you to come up on panel. Because I really enjoyed having you on panel. I really, really did. And people were telling me about especially my mods, they were happy to hear your story, and to hear you and your wife, and so that they understand where your music is coming from and how it resonates with so many of us. And again, I want to say thank you. Everybody have a great Sunday. Enjoy the Super Bowl. If you're out there with all that snow, be careful. Yeah, the Holy Spirit is actually moving through him and has really touched him. And if you didn't hear his story, you guys need to go back to January 18th, slide through where Viper comes on panel, and you guys are going to hear Viper's story. On Sundays. Yes, exactly. But go check it out. And I put all of his links in that chat that day too, for his book, for his music. Everything was put out on. I just didn't get a chance to go back and put the links and stuff for the book. Yep, God is using and protecting him in many ways. Many ways. Keith, go back to last January 18th, that Sunday, and Viper was on my panel. And you're going to hear Viper's story and what he's been through and what he's still going through and how he has survived, and he's thriving, and he has a strong woman that stands right with him. So, and for that, I appreciate all of you guys. Have a great day, and I will see you later on Debbie's. Bye guys. I appreciate all of you. Have a great day.